from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, gun. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Two.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. There's a party now.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. And the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On second down and 4, Garoppolo. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mike 22, he's coming. 12, here we go. You don't want nothing, baby. You don't want nothing.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagle ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
10-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run the option here with Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he fires one incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd and 4. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. 21. Mike 22, Mike 22.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 14.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Garoppolo looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Mike 22. 21. Here we go. Mike 22.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Play 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but
What makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Again at the 25-yard line.
Like 22.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Eagles 10, Buccaneers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Caldwell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Eagles.
taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across midfield.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Miles Sanders.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 36.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52. Hey, gun. Tighten down. There you go. Lock.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Max 22, Max 20, 13. I got you. 22's coming, Mike. Check pass. Max 22.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
13. Showing up. Hey, alert. 2 by 22.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them?
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
21. 11. No. Hey, gun. Mike 20. I got you. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He finds Coleman.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Eagles.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They will run again with Coleman, and he's going to get this inside the 30. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 21. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Buccaneers 14. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's out to his running back, Fournette. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's caught by Howard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Like 22, he's got
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here's first down.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor supposed to be hardwood. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch quick.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
34.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wait. That's 22, not 22. Yeah, we got to get the stop here, D. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mark.
Back to throw. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wentz. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Brashad Perriman. Incomplete. It's third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. 4th down. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Here we go. 45. Mike, 45. I got one. That's it. Check 45. Check 45. Stay situated.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
At the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Complete to number 1.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Wentz. Coleman has it here right side.
Wentz's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it.
Tonight's final score.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. Within an OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one. And to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.